What's up everyone, JayzTwoCents here, and I've got a computer to build. In my last video I showed you guys that I got this X370 mini-itx motherboard in, and I wanted to build a mini-itx 1800X Ryzen system showing how you can get a massive amount of power in a small package. Ladies. That's cringy, I know, but I had to. Anyway.
The new DG7 series cases from EVGA offer PC enthusiasts more of what they love, like tempered glass side panels, vertical GPU mount, integrated RGB control board, DG tuner, and an awesome 3-year warranty. To learn more about the DG7 series of cases from EVGA, head to the link in the description below.
So I figured what better opportunity on a day where I don't have a lot of time to time myself and do a speed build and see how quickly I can do this. And I'm gonna make it a little bit challenging on myself by going with a all-in-one water cooling loop, as well as custom cable sleeve kit, blah, 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 and see what we can cram inside of this lovely NZXT H200i. It's not a very big case, trust me. In fact, I had to be very specific on the graphics card I used to make sure it would fit. But parts-wise, NZXT H200i case in the black and red, Celsius S24 all-in-one water cooler that we'll be putting in here. Using this one specifically because I only have to run one power cable to make it work. And that, trust me when I say that's going to be a huge time saver. EVGA GTX 1080 Ti superclocked, specifically because it is a dual slot card. Most of the 1080 Ti's with custom coolers have 2.5 slot, some are even 3 slot. This is one of very few graphics cards on the market that are a 2 slot in the 1080 Ti. Well, Jay, why don't you just use a Founders card? I would love to, except for that green LED will clash with our red and black scheme, making this look more like a Christmas build. So that's why I'm going with this guy here. The ROG Strix X370i gaming motherboard. This is the mini-itx Ryzen board, of course. We've got an 850 EVO 250 gig SATA SSD, just to make more connections and make it a little bit more of a pain in the ass for myself. I could go NVMe SSD, but I'm going with that, because it already has an OS on it, honestly. Some Trident Z G-Skill DDR4 memory. We've got 16 gigs, 2 8 gig sticks. And then of course, our Corsair RM850X with premium custom sleeved cables to go with it. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get set up here. We are gonna have Nick start the stopwatch, and we're gonna go from start to boot and have to be sitting in the BIOS and or the desktop. No, I'm gonna go with BIOS because the desktop has to reinitialize all of its stuff. Okay, so I've got everything pretty much set up here. Nothing is really pre-unboxed except for the graphics card, so I'm gonna have to deal with all of that mess, and then the case is out of the box. A little bit of a slight advantage there. Side cutters, zip ties, and my screwdriver is all I've got. So we're gonna start the stopwatch, and then we are going to go. Good old Ryzen in its first boot. 1 hour, 6 minutes, 19 seconds. I'd like to point out, I spent at least 10 minutes screwing around with that stupid NVMe SSD drive. I know I said I wasn't gonna do an NVMe, then I decided I wanted to because I want to be able to install games and stuff and test this. So I ended up doing it twice because I thought I lost a little standoff. It uses an extra tall standoff for this board. Thought I lost it, finally found it. Then screwed with trying to reinstall that little screw while it was already in the case and still managed 1 hour, 6 minutes, 19 seconds. And I'd like to point out, and yeah, I'm proud of this, guys. I can't help it. I cannot do a build that's not cable managed. And the cable management in this tiny case, I still managed to do all that. It's a little bunched up right here, but I can still feel the air coming through. Wow, I can still feel a really decent amount of air coming through the front of this case, even though it's fairly closed off and has a filter on it and it's running slow speed. I tell you what though, 1 hour and 6 minutes really isn't bad. You know what, the mess isn't as bad as they get sometimes, huh? I mean, I've got the cooler box on the floor over there, it's a bit messy, and then the table's got all the zip tie clippings, and if we put all this back in here, toolkit away. You've seen me build before, and you've seen builds that are not even, like I wasn't even going for speed where the whole place is just trashed. I mean, you've seen that. So, because I didn't put the tempered glass side panel on though, we'll add a 15-second penalty. So we'll call it, let's just call it 107. We'll call it 1 hour, 7 minutes. I still think I could have done it under an hour if I hadn't had to screw with the NVMe SSD twice. But hey, you know what? The point of this though was, obviously this could have probably been built a lot faster if I wasn't doing cable management. But this was a challenge to see how fast I can do it my way. Unlike the video we did with Jerry, the Challenge Accepted series, we got another contestant coming up soon. I didn't cut no corners. I did this exactly the way I would do it normally, but as fast as I could. Was I moving faster in this one than I was that video?
You're moving a lot faster.
I think I was a lot more, I think I underestimated Jerry, but then again, we helped him a lot. And so did you, and so did I, and you know, we all kind of just gave him pointers. But anyway, that's fine, friendly competition. So there it is, guys, right there. If you want to have a look at some of these parts, I'll put links in the description below. So the main components that were used here, some Amazon stuff there. It helps the channel, and you guys can see prices and all that stuff. But I'm gonna go. We are gonna do some more content with this build right here, mini-itx 1800X system. That's 8 cores, 16 threads, 16 gigabytes of DDR4, a 1080 Ti, a water-cooled CPU, all in this tiny little footprint. So I think it looks fantastic, guys. We're gonna go. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and by the way, if you guys think you can do it faster, film your builds, upload it, send it to me, and maybe I'll share it. I don't know. Can you do it faster? Try it.